Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Create a Profitable Online Store course by Steve Chou of the very popular e-commerce blog, My Wife Quit Her Job. Guys, before I get into the video review, I'm Hunter, and I've been making money online since early 2020. On this channel, I like to talk about the various online business models and the courses that are out there to successfully teach you how to implement those online business models so you can start to make money online. If that kind of content sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you can get notified whenever I drop a new video on the topic of online business. And guys, make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I'm going to be comparing e-commerce like is taught in this course with my favorite online business model right now, which is typically a lot faster to scale and a lot less competitive than e-commerce because you don't have to compete against the likes of Temu and Amazon. So I think this business model does make it a bit easier to start making money online. I'll disclose that business model at the end of this course review. All right, getting into the course review now, I'm going to be talking about Create a Profitable Online Store, which of course is going to teach you how to create a profitable online store, going through 15 comprehensive e-commerce modules.
It costs $1,999 with available installment options. The course teaches beginners how to start and scale an online business. Unlike most e-commerce programs, Steve Chou's course focuses on selling their own products rather than drop shipping. Steve Chou, a Stanford University graduate in electrical engineering, launched his first online store, Bumblebee Linens, in 2007. The store made $100,000 in its first year and grew to 7 figures annually thereafter. Steve Chou is also the author of The Family First Entrepreneur and runs the podcast My Wife Quit Her Job. The course offers over 300 video tutorials, lifetime access to course materials, 24/7 email support, weekly live office hours, and access to an online community. It covers a wide range of topics, including niche selection, product sourcing, website setup, Amazon selling, sales funnels, legal considerations, free marketing strategies, email marketing, Google and Facebook advertising SEO, pricing strategies, and customer service. The course comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. However, those who already downloaded the course material are no longer eligible for a refund. Steve had some significant students in his program. Among them is Abby Walker, CEO of VivianLu.com, who made over $2.5 million in 1 year. Another one is Ron Iger, CEO of SunnyDecals.com, who generates 7 figures annually. Sean Aquino, the CEO of Fine Leatherworking, made over $100,000 in 18 months. And Jen DePauli, CEO of Shower Curtain HQ, earned at least $50,000 in a month. Steve Chou also runs the Seller Summit, a 3-day e-commerce workshop that was rated as one of the top 11 e-commerce conferences by Entrepreneur.com. Programs similar to Steve Chou's are Rocco Jefferson's Roughnecks e-com Bootcamp, Courtney Fletcher's e-com Babes, and Stephen Mayer's e-com Genie. Key statistics mentioned in the article revealed that in 2023, 71% of businesses had their own website, 15% of American consumers shop weekly online, 28% shop monthly online, and 20% have never shopped online. Cost per lead has risen by 91% across different industries, and digital marketing agencies estimate monthly advertising costs in 2023 to be at least $1,250, potentially reaching $10,000 in some industries. While e-commerce remains a growing industry, it also has a significant capital requirement. It can be a profitable business, but it might not be the best way to make money in 2023. Steve's program faces several controversies like refund and dispute issues, logistics problems, intellectual property concerns, and poor after-sales support. While e-commerce remains profitable in 2023, the industry faces significant challenges. The average cost of advertising on Facebook is 94 cents per click and $7.19 cost per 1,000 impressions, with U.S. businesses spending $200 to $800 monthly on Facebook advertising alone. E-commerce businesses have an estimated 42% gross profit margin, but net profits vary based on factors like supplier prices and store popularity. The global e-commerce market is expected to reach $6.3 trillion in 2023, with revenue projected to grow by 50% in the next 3 years. However, the e-commerce faces challenges such high return rate of around 18%. 80% of these returns are because of breakage from mishandling. It also has a narrow profit margin, which usually range from 10% to 15%. E-commerce can also get you into legal trouble, especially on tax claims in different states. Rising advertising cost is also a growing concern. You need to make a 6-figure income to achieve significant profit in this business.
E-commerce success can definitely be possible for you if you find a good niche to target and product within that niche that you can be competitive with and actually get market share, because obviously at this point, e-commerce has been around for quite some time. Yes, it is still growing. More people are getting online to buy, but at the same time, the competition has increased substantially as well, as a lot of people have rushed to get in on the opportunity of selling e-commerce. So you really need a top tier product and business strategy and marketing growth plan to grow your business over time if you're going to be successful with an e-commerce business. And that's why right now I really like the local lead generation business model model over e-commerce because the competition level is still relatively low. And let me explain what the business model is so you can see why the competition is still relatively low. So local lead generation is attracting customers for local service businesses, typically by using websites. So what you do is you choose a specific service niche and a specific geographic location, such as plumber in Chicago, electrician in Dallas, roofer in Miami, Florida, something like that. Then you create a website and use local SEO to get that website to rank on the first page of Google, typically within a matter of 6 weeks to 6 months. So once that website is ranked on the first page of Google, potential customers in those geographic locations that are searching for that service that you're targeting can come across your website. And then once they come across your website, you can turn around and sell those leads to a real local service business owner in the area, typically for anywhere from $500 up to $3,000, just depending on the value the website is bringing. How quality are the leads? How many leads are you getting? And what is the potential profit margin of the specific service that you're targeting? Now, how is this less competitive than e-commerce? Well, when you are using the local lead generation business model, you're typically only going to be competing against small local service business owners that aren't experts in marketing. So if you can achieve the expertise in local marketing, then you can use your superior marketing tactics to outrank them on the first page of Google and then provide them those marketing results that you're getting directly to them. So they don't have to invest into their own marketing channels. They can use your marketing channels, your ready-made marketing channels that you've already made, and start growing their business that way. And this is especially true if you're targeting the right size cities, because if you try to target larger cities like a Chicago or a Dallas, then you could run into a little bit more competition trying to go against other lead generation agencies. But if you choose the right size cities, you're typically going to be just competing against those small local service business owners. So the competition is much less than an e-commerce brand that has to compete globally against, major businesses like Amazon, Temu, even Walmart nowadays, and established e-commerce brands that have been around for 5 or 10 years already, that already have a lot of market share. In this case, you'll just be competing against, like I said, small business owners in specific locations. So you're competing locally as opposed to globally like you would with an e-commerce company. Another reason local lead generation is kind of superior to e-commerce for many people is because e-commerce nowadays, if you want to even try your hand at e-commerce, try your hand with choosing a good product, you're going to need at least typically $10,000 around there to get started, because you're going to need to source these products in bulk. You're going to want to have a good chance of getting a good profit and finding a good product that can achieve market share over time, not like a low quality dropshipping product. So besides that, you're also going to need to source these products from overseas. Then you're going to have to pay for international shipping to get your product to your domestic port. Then you're also going to have to pay for advertising costs. So yeah, you're going to want at least around 10 grand to get started with a solid e-commerce brand that is viable and can really grow over time. Yeah, that's in comparison to the local lead generation business model, where you can start creating these websites for just a few $100s, and then your profit potential is, like I said, anywhere from $500 to $3,000. So local lead generation agency owners can experience profit margins as high as 90%, whereas e-commerce, maybe you could experience around 20, 30, 40% would be incredible, because you do have to pay for the product itself and advertising costs. Those are just some of the basic things you'd have to pay for. But basically, local lead generation has a lot higher profit potential than e-commerce, just because the costs to get started are so much lower. All right, guys, if you want to learn more about the local lead generation business model, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You can click there and find out all about this exciting opportunity. If you got value out of this video, please make sure you drop a like. Helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. If you want to get more content like this, make sure you subscribe so you can get notified when I drop new videos. And with that, I want to wish everybody great success in their online business endeavors, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.